You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 8 of the SCAC men's tennis season. Today we're joined by the SCAC men's tennis doubles team of the week from the Trinity University Tigers, sophomore Wilson Hamilton and sophomore Jace Akagi-Okuma. And Wilson, Jace, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Wilson, we'll begin with you. This team is coming off a tough spring break trip, and since you've returned, you've won 4 straight matches, 5 if you go back to the end of that spring break trip. This team has not dropped a game since in the middle of this streak. What is clicking well, just from an overall team perspective? What is going right for this Tigers men's tennis program right now?
Right now, I just feel like we have a lot of confidence, and we know that we're doing well as a team right now, so we just want to keep on having high-intensity practices that will translate to our matches later in the weekend. And, we kind of focus on just improving on each little small detail as much as we can, and so far it's been working out pretty well.
Jace, last weekend, this doubles team of you and Wilson kept it rolling. 2 wins at the number 3 doubles line in team wins over Wisconsin-Eau Claire and conference opponent Southwestern. Take me through those 2 doubles wins the two of you had. What was working well, and how were you able to be so successful out there on the court as a doubles squad for the Tigers?
Well, I think just going back to last year, we played majority of last year together as a doubles team. So I think just kind of having that, just building off of what we did last year and having that experience is makes it a lot easier to kind of know what to do and just kind of keep your cool under pressure. And I think that translated well over those past few matches.
For the two of you, this is the National Division III D3 week, a time for us to celebrate the biggest division in all of NCAA sports. For both of you, why D3? What do you love about competing at this Division III level? What do you love about representing Trinity and having the chance to represent the SCAC?
For me, I love competing at the D3 level because I feel like I get a good mix between academics and athletics. And, I really like playing here at Trinity University because I really feel like was the perfect fit for me for both my tennis and my academics. I really love everything about this place, and our tennis program has had so much history, so it's been a pleasure to kind of be a part of that. And so far, I'm just loving everything about D3.
And for me, I guess a very similar experience to that. When I first saw Trinity and visited, I just instantly fell in love with the campus. And our coach Russ, he was very professional about it. Really did a lot of reaching out to me while I was going through the whole recruiting process. And Trinity is known for its academics, and that was something that was very big for me when I was making that decision. And like Wilson said, it's just a really big honor just knowing Trinity's successful in history program in tennis, and just being able to be a part of that is truly an honor.
Wilson, you're in your sophomore season, both you and Jace, sophomores there at Trinity. You guys, stepped right in as freshmen and were a big part of this program, not only in singles but doubles as well. You guys were 18-8 as a team a season ago. What's been the biggest difference, though, Wilson, between last year and this year, and how much has kind of that experience, knowing what's expected day in and day out, sort of maybe calmed and comforted the two of you and helped you two grow as a doubles team this season?
So far I've noticed a big difference in both of our games this year when we're playing together. I feel like we both know each other's games pretty well, so that helps us, and especially in tight situations, we kind of know what the other person wants to do. But I think the biggest difference so far has been we've had so much more fun, I feel like, this year than we did last year. I felt like last year in some of the big matches we would get a little frustrated and a little down, and this year we've just kind of tried to stay positive and keep smiling, and we're roommates together, so we're really close, and so I think that's helped us on the court as well.
Jace, what makes this doubles team work? What about the styles of your two games make this team and this chemistry very effective out there? Are you similar type of players when it comes to singles tennis? Are you very different and having those contrasting styles come together? What works in doubles? How have the two of y'all been so successful over these first 2 years of your college careers?
I think one of the things that contributes to both of our success as a doubles team is just kind of that intensity and that fire when we play. I mean, I know, like, obviously a lot of people have this, and like everyone's very passionate about playing tennis. But I think for us, especially since we're a little on the smaller side in terms of physical stature, I think just it's that much tougher for us, and everyone kind of has an advantage in that sense. So I think having that is definitely a necessity in terms of us being able to compete with these bigger guys.
Wilson, when you start a match, obviously you get things going with the doubles portion of the contest. How important can doubles be in terms of setting the tone for the rest of the match? And is that something that's really emphasized with you and the rest of this team going into each match you compete in?
I feel like doubles is, it's what gets the match rolling. Each doubles line, it plays a huge role in which team wins and which team loses, especially in D3 where all doubles lines matter. And I also feel like we have the most energy, honestly, when we play doubles, as like our teammates and just the whole crowd that watches us. I feel like we're able to kind of get rolling in doubles, and we try to set a standard that we can compete with anyone, especially on that doubles court, and we just try to have a lot of energy and keep rolling.
Jace, finally to wrap things up, you and the rest of your teammates headed out to California this weekend for a big road trip and tough competition against Gustavus Davis and Pomona Pitzer. What are your expectations heading into the weekend, and what will be key for this Tigers men's tennis program to continue and extend its winning streak?
Well, I think for us, the main thing is kind of just keeping that intensity and just keeping our foot on the pedal. And I know it's very easy coming off of big wins and big results. It's easy to just kind of get complacent and just kind of have this false sense of security in terms of like we're gonna be all right. But I think definitely we have to just kind of keep that mindset that we've had the past few weeks, coming up with big wins here and there, and just kind of think of ourselves as like the underdogs, or just kind of have that chip on our shoulder. And I think if we can keep that mindset and keep that fire and intensity that we've been playing with these past few weeks, I think we can expect some strong results this weekend in California.
The SCAC men's doubles team of the week, sophomore Wilson Hamilton and sophomore Jace Akagi-Okuma of the Trinity University Tigers. Wilson, Jace, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you both march forward throughout the rest of your sophomore seasons.
Thank you.
Thank you.